This is going to be the start of a new writing vlog. Writing on vacation. So I am going back home to see my family in Iowa. It's a bit of a road trip. I'm going to be taking Yukon. I start tomorrow. And I just wanted to kind of discuss how I plan on getting some writing done. I don't think I'm necessarily going to work on a lot of the story itself, even though I'm down to more like technical stuff, but like my query, I need to write a synopsis, things that I know that I can get done. You just gotta get done what you get done when you're on like fun trips, family trips. But I'm starting today because me and my friend are going to a Celtic festival, which is super awesome because one, it just sounds cool, and two, my book includes Celtic culture and mythology. So I got some like gear ready. I think it's gonna be a really fun time, so I'll get some footage of that for you guys. And then I'm on the road tomorrow. I also think these kind of vlogs keep me accountable too, so if I can actually get some work done, since I have like 5 days off of my usual work, you know, try to get things done, try to get things moving. So we'll see you guys in a little bit.
We did exactly what they did. Right on.
Whoopsie daisy.
Bike parking. Oh my gosh.
This is gonna be so fun. It's a whole little city here. It's amazing. It's so cool. It's gonna take forever to get through it all.
We're probably doing about an hour and a half.
Forever! Incredible and what my dreams are made out of. Gave the puppy some melatonin pills for the car ride, and I think they might be kicking in. way back to Des Moines, and Yukon and I are on our walk break. So hopefully I won't have to do that again because I really don't want to. I just like to drive for as long as possible. And it's been super rainy, but we just happened to luck out and stop when it's not raining. So I'm actually in the parking lot. It's somewhere where you can go and play paintball. So I just parked here because they have a big open field for Yukon to walk around in. So my car's gonna smell like wet dog for the rest of the trip, but you know what? I don't care. I want him to be happy and as comfortable as he can be, because I know trips like this are hard on him, although he's extremely good. I forget he's in my backseat all the time, so can't complain. We gotta finish it up, but next time you guys see me, I'll be in Des Moines. Okay folks, we did it. We made it home to Iowa and it's amazing, except for the fact that it's pouring rain right now, but I love Iowa so much. It's so fun. And this puppy is so happy because my mom has a cat that has to be hidden away downstairs because he loves kitties so much, but kitties do not like him. I brought my roommate's Switch, so we're gonna play some Smash Bros. And Unstable Unicorns, but I think that's gonna be all for tonight. I'm gonna beat you.
No, you won't.
We'll see.
I don't even know how to play the game.
Very cruel. It's very unfortunate. How many nays is that?
4. So my mom and I just got back from thrifting and going shopping this morning. Iowa's gotten a lot of rain lately, so we've had a lot of bugs, and I think I got a bug bite on my forehead, which is sad. But let me show you my clothing haul. So my mom completely spoiled me. But most of this is all Goodwill and Walmart, actually. Except for these shoes, which I'm really excited about because it says they are waterproof and they look really warm inside, so hopefully they'll actually last me during like the rain and the winters, because I like completely destroyed my boots walking Yukon so much last winter. New tennis shoes, these are also from Walmart, but I think they look really cute, and I'm not doing any serious running, so I think they'll be sufficient. And then actually these shoes too, which I just threw on, but I really like. They're strappy and really comfortable. And I am a dress wearer, so some of these are just for going out and a lot of these are for work. So like this is too short, so it's a going out dress, but this is a nice work dress. And then going out, work, going out. This also, it's a bodycon, so it fits really, really well. And then work. So I'm a big fan of color and things that fit kind of snugly, so I'm sure you guys will see me in these throughout the next several months. So I think it was a very successful shopping trip, and I am very, very thankful to my mom for being so generous with me. And then tonight, my friend who I moved out to California with is actually also back in town to see his parents, so we're going to support our friend who is in this like really big like Shakespeare production. It's called Shakespeare in the Lawn, and it's a big deal that she's in it. It's very difficult to get into, and we're gonna go watch her tonight, so I'm very excited about that. Let me show you the dress that I'm going to be changing into. So this is the dress I'll be wearing this evening. I got it from a vintage shop, and it's just really pretty and flowy and flowery, and I think will go well for the whole like outdoor Shakespeare theater experience. My mom also got some steaks for us to eat tonight, so I'm really excited about that. It's gonna be a good day.
The pitfall nor the gin. Why should I, mother? Poor birds, they're not set for. My father is...
Let them therefore bid to bid and beat them backward home. What is that noise?
The cry of woman, my good lord.
Does that just say okay in the sky?
You're mainly just getting your hair cut.
Oh, yeah. Did I ask for you to I'm sorry. Get that camera out of my face.
Good afternoon, everyone. So it is Monday. It's a little bit later in the day. I think it's almost 4, but I have just been busy with a lot of stuff. I've been editing a video, walking Yukon, listening to an audiobook. Oh yeah, I started listening to Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas, and I think I'm gonna finish it before I even head back on the road again, and then I'm gonna look for a Brandon Sanderson book, either Mistborn or the beginning of the Stormlight Archives, and try reading that or listening to that on the way back. And just getting ready because my mom and I are gonna go to one of my best friend's house to have like dinner and wine with her, and her family gets to meet Yukon, and I'm very, very close. She's one of my oldest friends. She's actually the one that I went and visited in Hawaii. She's back home for the summer, so it's really awesome that I have the opportunity to hang out with her and see her family and all that. Just to give you guys a little bit of context of what happened last night, I got to see my dear friend perform in that Macbeth play, and it was absolutely fantastic. It was so much fun and so cool. The weather could not have been more perfect, and it was beautiful. The actors were superb, so it was really cool to see her perform alongside them. And then we all went out for drinks afterwards. It was just a really fun night, and I'm just so glad that I've been able to see so many people. Like my friend from LA, I was able to see. My friend that lives 40 minutes away, I was able to see. My friend from Hawaii, I'm able to see. So the fact that I'm able to see so many people during this short trip is really, really awesome, actually. Yes, like I said, I worked on editing a video today that should be going up soon, like well before this vlog. We have another hour before we have to head out to my friend's place, so I'm gonna be working on some editing. I am still just editing the final chapter of this book. It is significantly longer than any of my other chapters, so that's part of the reason it's taking so long, but I am now starting the final third, so I think I should be able to finish that up maybe today. If not today, maybe tomorrow. And then I just keep putting off working on the synopsis because don't want to. The synopsis just, it's like the query, it just seems hard. But I'm sure it's one of those things where I just need to look at example pieces and just get started. The drafting it will be annoying, but the editing will be fine. I actually really like editing my query. I did a final edit on my query before I drove out here, and the feedback that I've gotten from it has been really, really good. So I think that might actually just be my final query, and I'm not gonna fuss with it anymore. I think the wording is good. I put in the right information. I put in enough specific information without it being overwhelming. So I just need to get through this gosh darn manuscript, which I will. My next round of edits, because yes, of course I have another round of edits, but that's going to be dealing more with like continuity and proper names, and the information is consistent throughout the whole thing. So that I think should be really easy, and I'm going to try to actually read it from beginning to end. Because of the way I edit, I go chapter by chapter, and I should be starting that, man, I hope by next week, or maybe even the end of this week. We'll see how my edits go while I'm on vacation. Yeah, so good to catch up with you guys. Hey y'all, so final check-in in Des Moines. It's the morning of Yukon and I leaving. I'm a little sweaty because we just got back from a walk, and I'm a little overdressed for it. It's pretty humid out, but I keep my car really cold for him. So, and yeah, he's gotten 2 walks this morning, so I think he'll be okay for the 10-hour car ride home, or at least okay for the first half. Sorry I didn't get any footage of yesterday. I've just been having so much fun and spending so much time with friends and family that I just forget to do things like that. But I went back to my old neighborhood to see my friend, the one that was in Macbeth, and talk and hang out with her. And we went to like my old local library and stuff, so that was really fun. And then my family went out to eat at this Brazilian barbecue place. It's $40 a plate because they bring out like all this different type of meat on skewers, and you can just have as much as you want. And they literally bring out like sausage and chicken, and then ribs and steak and lamb. I had some lamb, which was really interesting, and I just ate as much as physically possible. I had as much meat as I could possibly consume in one sitting, and I tried. I really tried. And then Danny came over and played cards, specifically Adventure Time Love Letter. I'll even grab the bag. How cute is that? It's just a little old love letter, but with Adventure Time characters on it, so it was really fun. And then we played Mario Kart on the Switch. I stayed up way too late talking to her, but I met up with a friend this morning to have some coffee before heading on the drive. Yeah, so despite constantly having things to do and people to see, because I wasn't able to work on a synopsis, unfortunately, but I was able to get a lot of work done in my final chapter and edit and publish a video, get some, well, not reading, but listening done. So the platform that I was listening to it on only had the first 18 chapters. I just thought the book was really short. Turns out it's incomplete. So I got Audible, like the free 30-day trial, and I'm using one of the credits for that book for the duration of this drive home. And then I think I'm gonna use the other credit to get A Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson once I'm done with this book. And then I don't know if I'm gonna continue Audible or not. I'm really like stoked to have this book like downloaded and ready to go because I need something to listen to for this drive. So I was definitely able to get some writing done, and for trips like this, like fun trips, my only opportunity to do it is always in the morning, which sucks because that's not a very natural thing for me to do. Like I don't naturally get up and am super productive. I kind of, especially on vacation, I like to take my time and like have my coffee, browse the internet, read a book if I have one I'm into for like the first several hours, because I'll wake up early just so I can have that opportunity. But that's also my only opportunity to get anything done before I have to go see friends and family and do this and that. I still have his leash on because I'm gonna throw him in the car. So he's dragging his leash around. Oh, poor baby. Yeah, we gotta get going soon, but that was the only time I had available to work. Even though I'm only on vacation for like 4 days, I don't want to lose any of that writing or editing momentum because yeah, I have a 10-hour shift tomorrow and I still work 30 hours the rest of the weeks. I'm going to be busy, but I got to use whatever time's available to me to work on this book so I can finally be done with the manuscript, so I can finally start querying agents, which I'm really starting to think might be the end of this month. I feel like I always say like, it's gonna be this month, it's gonna be this month, it's gonna be this month, but I kept finding things that I needed to add or work on or improve, and they're important things. So I'm so thankful that I've taken the time to do that. Like my book's so much more solid and well-rounded and layered than it was even just 2 months ago. All of these edits and taking all the time to work on this has been so worth it. But it's got to come to an end, and I got to come to a point where I can actually like send it off to people. I feel very confident about it. I need to go through like a continuity and a naming edit after this and read it straight through, you know, and hopefully feel really good about that. And then I can actually start sending it out. But yeah, I gotta start driving. I gotta start listening to that Throne of Glass books. Again, sorry for not getting as much footage as I usually do, but I always forget about my phone when I'm with my friends and family, which isn't a bad thing either. 4 letters to spell. Hello friends, so I realized that I didn't really have like an end to this vlog. I've been home for a few days. It's been good to be back, although I miss Iowa a lot. Although not the weather. Iowa's rained way too much. There's a lot of mosquitoes, and Ohio is just like sunny, beautiful, dry, a little humid, a little hot, but like not disgusting. So that part I like a lot. I did finish editing my last chapter, hooray for that. And now the fun part, and I was reading through the last chapter and I was like, wow, I really like this. And I've gotten nothing but like excellent positive feedback about my query. So now I just get to go through my notes and kind of jump from chapter to chapter and be like, oh, make sure to add this detail, double check that these like things are correct, which is fun. That's easy. I should not have to rewrite any scenes. I should not even have to really add any scenes. I just get to fuss with the scenes that are already there, which is 1,000 times easier than writing from scratch. That's hard. That takes a lot of brain power,
But this like jumping around and editing, it's like, that's not bad. I can do that. Anybody can do that. I can do that. That's what I'm going to be working on throughout the rest of this month. We only have a few days left before we hit July. I know I'm going to be going to a barbecue this weekend and having a game night, so that will be fun. I think I'm doing something on 4th of July too. Make sure to follow me on Instagram if you want to see any more of my like adventures on my story. It is Miss Claire Bear with 3 S's. And yeah, I think that's it for this vlog. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoy these kind of writing, vlogging adventures, and make sure to just subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my videos in the future. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.
Say bye to the people. Say bye to the people.